Good morning, students. Myself Kamal Nath. I welcome you once again in my class of English. This week, this is the second video in English, and in this video I am going to explain you some other question answers from understanding the text. You have already got one video of this week, first video, in which I explained you the questions from the same understanding the text in the beginning. Let's see what are the questions that we have here, some more to discuss. Fourth question is here. As in first video I already explained all first, second, third related all answers. Which factors made the night witches missions particularly dangerous? The aircraft used by the female fighter pilots were built of plywood and canvas. We have already read in the chapter that the plane that was used by the night witches were so small and even weak as well, as they were made of plywood and canvas. We can simply imagine only what will be really the structure and what will be the strength of that. One plane could carry only 2 bombs at a time. It has not the capacity to carry more than 2 bombs, due to which each plane flew multiple missions in a night. As their capacity was only to carry 2 bombs, that's why the plane had to flew many times and complete many just missions in a single night only to carry the bombs. It was because of the weight of the bombs. They could carry only 2 bombs because the weight of the bomb was much, and at the low altitude at which they flew, they could not carry parachutes. That was also here what? They were flying at a very low height, and that's why they didn't carry parachutes. They had no radar to navigate their paths through the night skies. Navigate here, radar is to navigate to their paths only, their ways, their direction. They didn't use that. If hit by bullets, if the plane was hit by bullets, the plane could burst into flames. It was the risk, it was the danger, that if the plane was hit by bullet of the enemy armies, then the plane would burst into flames. The planes had open cockpits, leaving the women's faces to freeze in the chilly night air. Cockpits of the planes were also open. Due to that, the women's faces just faced only the chilly wind, the icy wind, and that could freeze their even face. A strong wind could even toss the plane, and sometimes when there was a strong wind, the plane was tossing here left and right, up and down due to the just a strong wind, because the plane was small and no doubt weak. All these factors made their missions particularly dangerous. All these factors made their missions particularly dangerous. Let us see in the 5th here question. What is this? Katya, my dear, we will live long. This is the quote from your textbook, from your study, and from this line we have some questions. The question is here: who said this to whom? Pilot Nadezhda Popova said this to her navigator. The sentence that was there here, that was told here, Katya, my dear, we will live long. This sentence was told by the female pilot Nadezhda Popova, and she said this to her navigator. What had happened just before this? Why did he say this to her navigator? What did she see? Just before this, Popova and her navigator had completed and survived a flight. They had completed a mission and they had survived that flight. After the flight, they found 42 bullet holes their plane in little plane, along with the holes in Popova's map and helmet also. Means these here holes were of the bullets that was shot by the enemy armies from German soldiers, and they were 42 bullets holes in their plane. And after that, the plane was safe. They landed, and when Popova counted these holes in her plane, she was surprised how she was safe, how she landed safe. There were 42 bullet holes. Why do you think the speaker said this? What does this line say about her character? The speaker sounded strong-hearted. She had great determination, very strong willpower, courageous, and with a good sense of humor as well. This is what reflecting the nature of the pilot who said this statement. They successfully completed and survived a dangerous mission with 42 bullet holes in their plane, map and helmet. These bullets were not only in the plane, it was in the map and in their helmet. And that's why they thanked God that they were safe, they landed safe. Which meant that luck is on their side and surely they are going to live long. That was what the meaning of that statement which Popova said to her navigator. Next question is here, next statement. And they did all that while decorating their planes with flowers and using their navigation pencils as lip color. That is what a statement taken from. This is almost the last line here, last stanza from your story. What is referred to as all that? In this just sentence, you can see all that. What that phrase all that referred? All that refers to the bravery and achievements of the female fighter pilots. The thousands of missions they flew, the bombs they dropped, and the challenges they overcame. These were what their achievements of the female fighter pilots of Soviet Union. Why do you think they decorated their planes with flowers? They decorated their planes with flowers to express their credibility and thankfulness, because these planes, although weak, but helped them to complete their mission. Even the plane was weak, not strong, but it was so dangerous for them to risk their life to fly this, to drop bomb and complete their mission. And these planes helped them. They achieved all their targets. And that's why it is said so. Using their navigation pencils as lip color, does this indicate cleverness, a sense of humor, a sense of a style, or something else? Explain. They used their navigation pencils as lip color to show their love and emotional attachment for their planes. These planes proved that the fighters' faith to complete the mission was right, and these planes helped them. That was their determination and their faith in that one. So these were the questions in understanding the text to be answered, and in these two videos I have answered that. I am sure that you must have understood all these answers. Will write down and learn them well, very well. I will come again in the next video with some other questions, that is from grammar and uses, words in use, and some other questions like that from the exercise only. Thank you students. Thank you.